Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So a nice solid bar on the daily. We are still in a downward trend though, and it could be a flat bottom triangle forming on the daily. So we need to break above. I just want to get a horizontal level in. It's basically above that swing high there before we can actually say that we've got a potential move back to the top of the range. So at the moment, we do have a bit of divergence here as well. We've got a crossover on the daily. So if we do get a second green bar, it should break that trend line and then start getting us ready for a move to the upside. This move yesterday was just based on some noise coming out of Russia that the Russians were moving troops away from the Ukraine border, and obviously everybody responded, and then the Western politicians started jumping on the bandwagon, saying they don't see any evidence of that move, and the move came to a standstill. So at the moment, still in a downtrend, although we've had a nice solid move up. Look at the oscillators on the 3-hour, now grouping to the upside, or starting to get to the upside. A little bit of a warning starting to brew. Got the 155 here right on this trend line. We need to start breaking. In actual fact, let me just readjust that. There's the previous fractional swing high, so that's our break, and you can see it lines up with the 155 and the trend line. So we're looking at a break of 15,520. 15,520 break, retest that, then you've pretty much got a move back to the top of the range around 16,260. Nothing's really going to change here on the 1 hour. I do have a bit of a flag forming, so you can see here's all the noise, and then here's the confusion. So it all depends what the market sees. We do have a 15-minute, 5-minute gap down the bottom here. That is going to be a magnet, and then obviously we have that break there that hasn't been tested either. Look at the oscillators, don't really want to be jumping in long here. This is a fairly decent flag. So the target for this flag is fairly close. It's right over there, which lines up with the 155. So the moral of this story at the moment is be skeptical of what you see. Don't believe that this is a bullish setup just yet. See if we can hold this level here at 15,340. We may drop a little bit lower than that, and that's going to come to the swing low here. You can see quite a bit of price action here. See, it's been used as support, use as support there, use as resistance there, and if I go to the left, you'll find a lot of support and resistance at that area. So you're looking for pullback onto 15,340 and 15,290. So you're looking for a pullback into this area. If you start finding positive price action here, then you've got a second move to the upside, but you will be capped by this trend line, which is going to be around 15,465, 15,460 area, somewhere around there. It just depends how late in the day it comes. So you need to draw that trend line in. That's kind of the view that's there. If we start getting more war noises coming out of Russia, then expect this thing to come back down to the bottom and test this 14,855 at the moment. So unfortunately, you need to pay attention to the noise. Pretty serious noise at the moment. So if the noise does sort of ease off a bit, you should start seeing a move to the upside. So for me at the moment, this is just wait patiently to see what's going to transpire. Probably 15 minutes would help you, but you can see here was a solid move based on sort of a press release. Well, not even a press release, just an announcement coming out of Russia, and then this was all the Western politicians. Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of my view at the moment. You can see this gap is also a target here. And lastly, so we do have that trend line there, which we drifted below, and you can see, so let me just do this on the hour. So you can see there the tails there, and now we've drifted low, but we could argue that that's the actual trend line there. Okay, so draw that trend line in. You could still have a move below the structure I've given you and sort of come down into the middle of this bar here, and that would still be able to build it a base off that. Okay, so first price 15,343 or 15,291. We bounce off an even deeper pullback down to 15,154 would also be an opportunity. But let's just see if we can hold these moving averages break at the moment. If we can hold that, then definitely looking for this trend line test and then this level here at 15,520. Going to be tough, so pay attention and keep your position size small, because this thing could reverse. It just depends who opens their mouth. It could reverse based on anything right now. It could rally or reverse. So just keep position size small, keep your stops tight, and keep your wits about you. Don't try and jump into this just yet. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.